Hey everyone, this is Rafal, and in this video I wanted to show you how to create your own user flows and sitemaps using QuickFrames. So when you open the sketch file, the first thing you will see is this QuickFrames cover, so we can of course skip that and go to the next page, which is the starter template. Just as the name says, it's what you can use to start your first project. It's a blank template with some basic sitemap and user flow elements in place, and it's something that I always use for all of my projects as a starting point. Next, we have the samples page, and this is where you can find some simple sitemaps, user flows, and email sequences. These samples are based on real-life projects, so you can actually see how I plan some of my websites, and you can even reuse some of these ideas in your own designs. Finally, we have the symbols page. So here we can find all QuickFrames, individual elements, and if you want to customize the look of your sitemaps, it's very helpful because, for example, you can change the fonts or arrow colors here, and all these changes will be applied globally to the entire document. Okay, now let me show you how to create your first sitemap and user flow using QuickFrames. So first I go to my starter template, and as you can see it's a blank page with some sample elements already in place, and I'm going to start with navigation. So first I'm going to zoom in here so you can see better, and these are my elements in navigation. So I can click on the first element holding command, and now I can change the page name and page link here in the sidebar using overrides. So it's going to be my about page, and this is my about link. And now I can do the same with the next element, and this is going to be my services page. So it's services link. And now if I want to make subpages to services, I can select this element and then just resize it down like this. And you can see that line here on the left side, it indicates that here will be some subpages. And now I can drag any element holding Option key, so I can duplicate it here and create more pages, subpages. And so let's say this is going to be my web design service. And if I want to have more, a second level of subpages, I can click on another element and again resize it down. I have another level of items, and now I can copy, duplicate it again, and this is how you can create navigation. Okay, now that you have your elements in place, you can also resize them horizontally. If the name of your page is too long, you can move the pages around. You can also change the color of the stroke around it. So you can do this by selecting the object and then changing the rectangle nav, and let's say it's going to be orange, and you can do the same for any element here. This could be your purple color. And using colors can be very useful, especially if you have different templates in your project. So let's say all of my services pages will have the same orange border, and now in the legend here I can indicate that this is my service template, and all of the black borders could be my standard content templates, and let's say that red is going to be my landing page. So now you can quickly mark which pages are which templates, and it can be very useful especially for developers, so they can quickly see which pages in your sitemaps belong to which templates. Okay, now let me show you how to build your own user flow. So here I have my sample page, template in place, and you can see it's one page, home page, with a section linked to another page, and here's another section. So for now I'm going to move this section here, and this is my element, this is the entire symbol. You can resize in the direction you want. As you can see, only the arrow becomes longer in the page, but the section remains in place. So from here we can quickly create, you can create another section by duplicating this element, resizing it, and now we have two sections linked to two different pages. And now we can build those pages out by duplicating the section element and placing it here, and those could be your different sections of this page. And you can easily change this text by changing it here in the sidebar. So this could be your intro section, here could be your blog post, and here can be call to action. Now we can resize the whole element down, and this is one of your pages. You can also change the page title here by overriding this element, and let's say this is your blog archive page. And you can also build your user flows using individual elements. So you can bring them by going to symbols, and for example, if you need an arrow, you can choose one of the arrows, bring it here, and you can position it and point it into another page. So you can go to symbols again, go to elements, page with title, and this could be linking to that page. So as you can see, this element is not linked to an arrow, it's an individual element, and you can move around. You can change the title, it can be your about page, and among some of the elements you can also find icons like link. If it indicates that this page is outside of your website project, you can add this little icon here that shows it. You can also find icons like pop-up to indicate that this is a pop-up page. But if you add icons like this and you move the element, you can see that the icon is not attached to that element. But you can also choose the icon from your override symbols. So you can go here and choose icon. Let's say that's going to be your email. So now we can see icon in place here on the corner of the arrow, and as you resize it, it always remains in place. Alright, and that's all I have for you today. You can go ahead and explore more arrow symbols that I have in QuickFrames kit. You can also go to samples pages and see some of those samples, how they are built, and learn from them. If you have more questions about how to build your own sitemaps and user flows, you can always email me, or you can find me on Twitter and Instagram.